evening, my MGTOW brothers, and welcome to the show. We're going to try and move this along tonight, so it's not going to be one of my normal streams, like 12 hours long, because we've got the Sunday sermon coming up.
Yes.
I know a majority of you are going to go and listen to that, so hey, we'll keep this short and to the point. Tonight, we're going to talk about who, to me, is the most annoying member of FAGTOW. And what do I mean by FAGTOW? Emmy, do you know?
Bunch of homosexuals, I believe.
Well, yes, and homosexual sympathizers. The whole alphabet mafia crowd that are trying to push their way into MGTOW. And, well, I ain't for it. But anyways, the most annoying one of these guys is also the funniest and most definitely the smartest, you know. And that would be Incel X. So let's take a look at Incel X. Can we have the picture of Incel X back in his first persona?
Oh, of course.
All right. There he is. Now, this is a stock photo, and lots of people have used it. And it shows a smiling man in his balaclava. So if you look at this and you think to yourself, okay, we all have these avatars we like to use, and you know, who are we pretending to be? We're pretending to be the person in the avatar. So we've got a guy who is supposedly, you know, hiding something. He's hiding his identity, and you know, he doesn't want people to know who he is or what he does or anything like that, other than the fact that he's looking at you like, hey, you guys don't know shit, and I'm going to tell you whatever I feel like it. And so now we got the next picture of Incel X. And look at that. It's a composite of three of his heroes. So this tells us that this guy has a lot to hide, and he has multiple personalities that he's hiding from everyone. Now, can you think of any group of people that, you know, are trying to hide stuff and have like multiple personalities and can't really figure out who they are?
Women.
Well, yeah, that's true, Hemi. That's very true, and it also is true for men who want to be women. So, I had some very good friends who I shall not name. And by the way, I'd like to make a disclaimer before we go any further. Hemi is not privy to a lot of the backstage information, so none of the opinions that I'm expressing tonight belong to Hemi Four-Speed. He is just helping me along because I'm doing this off of my phone, and he's been kind enough to run the show with his computer. That's all this is. So if you're going to come after anybody, come after me. Don't go after Hemi. Hemi's a completely innocent Canadian, like all Canadians. So I had some guys tell me that they did an analysis of the background noise that's in Incel X's videos. And they found another streamer out there who has identical background noise and speaks with similar idioms and insults people in a similar way. Hemi, can you show us who that is?
Drum roll, please.
Boom! X Factor 444. A tranny. That's right. Incel X is a tranny. Yeah. And I'm pretty certain that this is true. I'd give it about a 90% chance, maybe even 95%. So, guess what, folks? This person whose account is less than a year old, Incel X, and this person, X Factor 444, are, well, once again, brand new accounts, but they're getting all sorts of traction. Huge numbers of views, huge numbers of subscribers for as short-lived as their accounts are, and it's just amazing to me that this is happening. Would that be happening without some type of a connection? Well, I don't believe it would be, and that connection is Antifa. And if you want an Incel X connection to Antifa, you have to look no further than his favorite king of MGTOW, Bullets for Teeth. Bullets for Teeth rhetoric is straight up classical Antifa. So we have trans Tifa coming to the aid of our brother's Bullet for Teeth, who was absolutely destroyed by Hammerhand about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I can't remember what. And they had to call in some backup. So they got this Incel X guy to start slamming on people. And they pushed him to the forefront. And now everybody's going, oh, Incel X, you're so witty. Oh, you're so clever. You mock them so well. Well, let's dissect one of his messages now that we know that he's, well, not exactly right in the head. Tammy, could you play the video, please? Oh, I just got a new subscriber named Jabba D's Nuts. That's fucking great. I love that fucking troll name. Jabba D's Nuts.
Hey there, brothers. Today I want to talk about the MGTOW tenets. I'm just out of breath, just even talking here. It's all what happens when you just sit around and you eat a bunch of junk food.
Junk food, yeah.
Driving a semi truck across the country, picking up a bunch of freight.
Oh, that freight.
Oh man, where's my oxygen at? I need some oxygen around here.
The oxygen.
Anyway, brothers, I'm going to talk about the MGTOW tenets.
All right, pause it there, Hemi. Now, why do you guys think that, well, a transformer wouldn't like the MGTOW tenets? From the MGTOW manifesto. The tenets being no marriage, no cohabitation, no new children. And the manifesto saying we need to promote masculinity in men. And all of that comes about from, well, years of history and people coming and making content for decades now, 2 decades. And in the eternal words of our dearly departed brother Frank, dickheads. But somebody who did not want to be excluded, somebody who was envious of, well, someone going their own way and being accepted into a group. Whereas if you're being rejected by said group, you're being excluded from the group, and it doesn't give you a real sense of acceptance. But let's go on.
No cohabitation, no unwanted children, and you gotta hate women. You gotta hate women.
Okay,
Most
stop
of
it
all,
right
just
there.
hate women.
Stop it right there. Now, the tenets are no marriage, no cohabitation, and no new children. It says absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, about hating women. This is a common leftist, communist way of thinking. If you don't like something, they'll take an element of that something, in this case, marriage, and they'll say, okay, you don't like marriage, that must mean you hate women. Well, that's just not true. I don't hate women. I have daughters. I have a mother. I love them. I'm indifferent to most women on the planet. Okay. I absolutely hate my first ex-wife. I don't even hate my second ex-wife, but I do hate my first one. So on my streams, I never go off about hating women. So he's lying about that. And he's lying about it in an absolutely disgusting and degenerate way because he thinks that also, since I don't like trans women, which are men, then I must hate all women. Makes sense, doesn't it? So let's continue and hear what this degenerate has to say.
If you hate women, you stay away from them, you don't touch them, you guys will be okay. You just listen to my channel too.
Okay,
Listen to my channel.
Stop.
Hit thumbs up.
Stop.
Subscribe. Hit
Hemi,
my
stop.
live streams that are like.
Okay. You all who have ever listened to me, do I ever say like, share, and subscribe? No, I don't. You know why? Hemi, do you know why I don't ever say that? Hemi's eating, so apparently.
No, I'm not sure why.
Well, it's because I don't have any value for external validation. You know, one of the things that I like to preach on the channel is a lot of stoicism. And if you improve yourself for yourself and share your message to those who are willing to hear it, not the who have to hear it, and I don't get any type of clout from the number of people who do hear it. I don't care how many people listen. I don't really care how many people are liking, sharing, and subscribing. It, I rarely talk about what the show numbers are, and they're pretty, I guess they're okay. I don't know, but we're not looking to keep score that way. I'm more proud of a few individual things that have happened, and that doesn't have anything to do with the number of eyes that are watching. So let's hear some more.
5 hours long, very exhausting.
12 hours. 5 hours is a short day.
I like to stop at those rest stops every once in a while. Get me a hamburger.
Nope, not
Give me
hamburger.
some hamburger.
Steak.
Fill up the oil tanker.
But pork chops mostly.
Man, there's not enough oxygen around here. Oh, maybe I need to lose some weight. Drink some of the sun flasks or something,
I do need to lose
but
weight.
anyway,
Right.
Yeah, you got to hate the women.
No, you don't.
MGTOW tenets.
Yes.
Hammerhand.
Sometimes.
Let me
stop it right
invite
there.
some other losers in here.
Stop. Okay. Now, he mentions Hammerhand. And I have the greatest respect for Hammerhand. Because at one point in time, I was trying to kill myself with food. People can use a gun, people can use drugs, people can use alcohol. I was eating myself to death because I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to indulge myself in what I enjoy. And I really like to eat. And I got out of that by listening to Hammerhand about 3 years ago. And Hammerhand literally saved my life. So yeah, way to go, Hammerhand. Thanks, bud. Now, as far as you guys being losers, no, you're not. Every one of you is a valuable individual. Every single one of you. He's going to call you a loser. But what he's really saying is, as a trans woman, he doesn't want to have sex with you. That's what this guy is telling you. Is if you're a big fatty like me, he doesn't want to have sex with you. Now, if you look at his channel, this X Factor 444, the links in there. So is the Incel X channel. You'll see that this thing is into working out. Well, good for it. But I'm sorry, it's still a man, and so am I. So no, no gay guys that just pretend to be women. All right, keep going, Hemi.
So we can talk about some MGTOW stuff. MGTOW
Yeah.
stuff. Super secret MGTOW.
Super secret.
Oh,
Stop.
yeah. Don't forget to send some
All right.
super chats there.
Oh, stop. I am not now, nor have I ever been monetized. So this is a complete fabrication. This is telling me that this person is looking for what every thing, who wants to be a woman, because that's what women look for. They're looking for a sugar daddy. I'm not that sugar daddy, honey. And I would really prefer it if you stop thinking about me as an excluded sexual partner, because I'm not. There has to be a desire in both directions, and trust me, there ain't none. So I'm not, nor have I ever been monetized. I don't believe that anything in the MGTOW philosophy should be charged for. All of our tenets, all of our wisdom, all of the personalities of people out here can be had for free. People, big creators will talk to you and they won't charge you a thing. Anybody who charges you just to talk is not really, part of the philosophy. They are grifting. They're using you for a job. Now, can people go out there and charge for like shirts and t-shirts, and coffee mugs and, stuff like that? Or, a comic book? Yes, of course they can. I support that kind of stuff. I love the fact that we have guys out there being creative, like people like Frost, who are out there making all kinds of great shirts and coffee mugs and stuff like that, and making a buck while they're doing it. I've got no problem with that. Do you have to pay to listen to Frost streams? No. I know many guys who have lost weight, who have saved money, just by following that type of stuff. And I love his work. I absolutely love it. Hammerhand's another story. I paid $1,000 to make sure that I, Brandon Truebud, got into that comic book. I gave him cash on the barrelhead and said, put me in your book. I support it. Is he grifting? Did Hammerhand say, Brandon, I need $1,000? No, he did not. I initiated the contact. I was my idea. That's not grifting. So piss off, you fucking loser. Go fucking dress up like a woman and stop fucking with your betters. Keep going, Hemi, please.
And we're going to talk about all these haters out there that hate MGTOW.
Yeah.
MGTOW is for men out there who got caught in the ringer with some women. They were like,
MGTOW is for all normal men. Now, some of us have gotten caught in the ringer. Some of us have been through, child court, divorce court, all that kind of stuff. But is it only for those types of people? No. MGTOW has a wide, far-stretching audience. We have people all over the world. All over. MGTOW channels are in almost every language that's out there. MGTOW channels are supported on every continent except Antarctica. They probably would have it down there, but I don't know if they can stream. They probably can, but I don't know. I've never seen a MGTOW channel from Antarctica, but I've seen them from Africa. I've seen them from Asia. I've seen them from South America. I've seen them from North America. I've seen them from, Micronesia. I've seen them from Australia. You name the continent, you name the race of people, everybody's talking about this. Feminism is a cancer. Feminism is communism in a skirt. And that's why these communists in fucking Antifa and their trans allies hate us, because we are not collectivists like these guys. And yes, it is political. It's not blatantly political, but they want to make it political. Anytime you have collectivism, because men are the minority, and men who are not simps and men who are not white knights are a super minority, we will never, ever, ever succeed in a collectivist society. So embracing this diversity, inclusion, and equality, it's a fool's errand. And this guy and his ilk over there in FAGTOW want to drag all of us under just simply by saying, well, trans men are base too. No, they're not. They want to dress up like ladies. They want to make themselves like our oppressors. Piss on that. Go ahead, Hemi.
Like, hey, I'd like to marry you, and you're going to have my children and such.
No.
And I'm just going to let myself go. I'm going to get 300 pounds.
Pause it right there. Now, he got my weight pretty close. I'm actually 292. So, whatever. Close enough. But no marriage, no cohabitation, and no new children. That means exactly the opposite of what this jerk just said. Isn't that something? He can talk out of one side of his mouth and say something else out of the other. Sorry. I'm playing with the snake as well while I'm streaming. Yes, Ape, I'm lying. I'm a fatty. Well, I know that you're kidding. So why even bother with this guy? This is the kind of people that are out there attacking lots of the good brothers out there. They're going after Outlaw. They're going after, Hammer. They're going after Rusty Rivers. They're going after Stone Reaper. They're going after anybody who speaks up against them. I get tagged on every single video these people make. I see what they're doing. I don't usually watch it, but they're after us, and they're trying to discredit all of us. And I don't understand why they want to be part of our group. We don't want them. Why do they want to be part of us? Is it just because of the fact that we told them no? We said, I'm not going to play this stupid game. You guys are not women. It doesn't make any difference. If you're a man that's having sex with another man, you don't have to worry about the divorce court taking your kids away because you're not having any kids. Unless you're bi, and then you were lying to your wife in the first place. This is really, demonic. So keep playing.
And I'm going to have trouble breathing because
your belly.
Man, I just got so much belly fat. It's hard to breathe. But anyway, you ladies are going to have to stay super fit for me, but I can let myself go.
Stop it.
Not
right
take
there.
shower.
All right, ladies, you don't have to stay super fit for me. Do it for yourself if you want to stay fit. I'm never going to be dating or getting married ever again, so I don't care. And that's what a monk is. We have chosen, not been told, not been sent to not put ourselves in a position where we will be subject to usury ever again. Chosen. All right? If I wanted to go out and bang a bunch of women, I'd do like I did for years. I was a passport bro before they even had a name. We used to call it geomaxing. A stupid name, too. All right? I've been in Vietnam. I've been in Africa, in Sierra Leone, and I've been in Ukraine. And trust me, boys, as long as your wallet's fat, you can get laid by really, really beautiful women in foreign lands. Doesn't matter what you fucking look like, because that's just the way it is. But that's not the way I am anymore. I realized that that was a sinful lifestyle. And I also realized that, well, I was expending all kinds of resources for, 15 minutes of fun at a time. So, click on.
Hours, get way overweight, and you ladies gotta stay super hot for me. But anyway, guys, we're gonna talk about I don't know what we're gonna talk about. We're just gonna talk about some MGTOW stuff, but make sure you guys stay MGTOW. Yeah. MGTOW all the way, guys. Make sure to buy some hats and shirts. And spread the MGTOW to the younger generation, because we got to have guys that'll be willing to put money.
All right. Now, he's right about this. We do need to spread the message, but women do it for us. Having a nice hat, from whoever your favorite creator is great. I personally want to get one of those MGTOW shirts like Rusty had. I went and visited Rusty last weekend, where he was holding a bottle of MGTOW rum, and behind him was a MGTOW ship. So I'm probably going to buy one of them and put it out there. So, and probably have it shipped. Oh, that's the bad thing about being on the road, is having stuff shipped to me sucks. Because I have a mailbox out in the country, and it's literally half a mile from the next mailbox. So leaving a package there is kind of dicey. But anyways, go on, Henry, please.
In the kettle, money in the kettle, so we can spread MGTOW. I don't even know what does MGTOW stand for?
All right, hold on a second. Bullets and Kush got your store taken down. We'll open a new store. That's some good shit. That ain't right. Those scumbag motherfuckers. All right, keep going, Hemi. I was just
men sent their own way.
Yeah, I guess we were sent our own way. No, if
listen, rejection is God's way.
Stop this. Okay, and man, you don't have to be a monk to be MGTOW. Many MGTOW out there have, active sexual lives. Doesn't make them any less MGTOW. All right, I've chosen to go monk. That's me. And if you get into any type of relationship, you still have to, be smart and not let yourself get trapped into a life of usury, because they'll, eat up your resources. And if you, God forbid, violate the tenets, you expose yourself to all kinds of horrible life experiences you don't want to go through. I'd rather go back to combat and fight in a war again than go through divorce again. It's definitely, it's worse. Divorce is worse than being in combat. Ask any of the other veterans out there. You know? So make up your own mind. It's all about going your own way, right? Make up your own mind. But don't listen to this asshole. This asshole's been lying to you. Lying to you about who he is, about who he hangs out with, you know. As Aesop said, 3,500 years ago, a man's character is determined by the company he keeps. Look at the people who are associating with this thing, this demon, who has discarded God's will. God made him a man. He said, I'm not a man. I'm going to chop my dick off. And then I'm going to go out and I'm going to, you know, because I'm insane and I want people to validate my insanity, I'm going to go attack all the people who say that I'm not a woman. Well, you are a man. Yes, you are, sir. Doesn't matter if you no longer have your penis that you were born with, that God gave you. You're still a man. And these people, these trans, are not to be underestimated. 41% of them commit suicide. They are ready to die and willingly die. They will take people with them. They don't care. So if they want to make you out to be evil, they want to make you out to be the enemy, but the truth is they love to project. They're the dangerous ones. That all the school shooters, the last 4 big school shooters, all of them were trans. Every single one of them. So watch out. Don't underestimate them. Don't take them lightly. And give them no respect. Fuck them. Fuck you, Incel X. Eat shit and die.